Hi everybody, here's Krystian for TeamworkCast.
It's Fahim again. Yay.
And this is Netrunner with TeamworkCast. This is the tournament, the NYC Uncommons tournament, organized by the New York community. And on the left we have the man himself who organized this tournament. It is Elad, which we know, I mean, everybody saw him probably in the Worlds 2015. Is that true? That was 15, right? Where he made it to the top 8.
I don't think he made top 8 this year.
This year not, but last year.
Last year, yeah, I believe he did. Yes.
He had some spectacular matches there, so I was really happy to meet him. Of course, we also chatted a lot on Twitter. So he was ecstatic when we came to New York, and he was immediately volunteered to organize the tournament. Thank you so much, Elad. It was a pleasure. Anyway, Elad has his notebook up there that was used to organize this tournament. He will be playing today. This is the third round of Swiss. He will be playing NEH. And his opponent, Simon Moon, will be playing the...
Maxx.
Maxx. Now, that's a weird choice. Maxx, I haven't seen Maxx in a long time.
She is so much fun. Probably one of my favorite anarchs to play is Maxx.
It is a very, very fun runner. And, you know, there's used to be like this one Maxx build, which was like this fucking deck build. But these days it's like it can be anything, you know.
So a lot just install, and I guess takes money.
Yeah, like on the other hand, NEH is like a very simple build. The idea is he draws a card whenever he installs a new server each turn, and usually it's going to be some kind of fast event shenanigans. Sometimes these days with team sponsorship or maybe even turtlebacks.
Well, I guess he doesn't like to see Max's face. That's a big dice.
There's a very, very big dice. It's going to be his credit, but it's actually quite readable. I kind of like this. And if you have like that big of a dice, and then you cannot be angry with him. Running on the R&Ds, getting the data sucker token from the install data sucker, and installing the same old thing. Oh yeah, and a hedge fund, Sure Gamble also happened.
Yep.
So Elad very, very carefully and methodically placing an ice in front of R&D and thinking. Putting a finger in his mouth. And then now using the same finger to rearrange the card on his hand. And then putting more ice in front of HQ, because usually that's something that a lot of the Maxx builds are doing, like putting an account siphon in there. So just to protect against account siphon. And of course Simon Moon checks that ice, and that is going to be Enigma. Then he checks the R&D again. No rest, just 3 credits left for Elad, and we see the team
sponsorship.
It was a team sponsorship, yes. No trash from Simon Moon yet. Instead, putting the Parasite on the Enigma. So far, not a really good start for Elad. He didn't see any kind of economy cards yet. So he cannot rest all the things that he needs to rest. And of course, Maxx, because she draws like 1 card every turn, she can be so incredibly aggressive. And you kind of need that kind of boost at the beginning to keep her off your neck, of your jugular.
So he stalls for first click and draws a card off his ability.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe some solutions in there. I mean, that was probably the team sponsorship that we saw.
Most likely, unless it's something else. And I guess he just takes credits.
Yep.
Ooh, Queen's Gambit.
Oh, love it. So, running on the HQ using the data sucker tokens to kill off the Enigma, and there's another Enigma.
And R&D?
Running R&D, still no rest because still no... that's something that Elad will be happy about, but he doesn't have the credits to play it. That was the hedge fund.
Second Parasite.
Simon,
it must be nice when you draw everything you need.
That's a incredible aggression going on from Simon here right now. Lots of thinking going on. Alright, installing, getting a credit, and then I guess getting another credit? I don't know.
I think it was install, and I don't know what he did for third.
Credit.
Okay.
Because he didn't lose any credits. Oh, the scrubber. Oh, no.
Oh, he tried to sneak it out.
Surprise, AstroScript. Simon has been checking the remote servers so far, so that was a probably good choice to do this right now. Of course, with a scrubber, you're very much encouraged to run on things because scrubber gives you recurring credits to trash things.
It's almost like being wizard.
And so, it's almost like wizard. It's a wizard as a resource. Scrubber really should have been like a wizard. You actually have the connection to wizard, you know.
Or it should be a picture of wizard on scrubber.
Yeah. But of course, that would cause a lot of confusion if you are playing it Scrubber as Wizard. Because, like, you have a connection to yourself. Maybe you have a clone?
There you go.
Wizard
got
clone.
involved. More clones.
Had to use an extra oversized vat to contain all of the goodness that Wizard represents. Alright, looking through the archives, there's going to be... I'm going to spoil it right away, guys. There's going to be a lot of archives looking in this matchup. Running on the HQs, being super aggressive, Simon Moon. And of course, these days with Data and Destiny, you could face something like, I don't know, an Archangel, so we maybe not quite running as aggressively, but you know, this was before Data and Destiny, so you can get away with all this stuff. Oh, love it. There is going to be an retrieval run to get a medium that was trashed, and that is going to be a pop-up window on the archives, getting the credit for this, and getting all the tokens on Data Sucker and Medium. Man, the Data Sucker is doing so well in this game.
I wonder if that second ice in front of R&D is wraparound at least?
I don't know, man. Would be great. Would be the great choice.
Installing
more cards.
Credit.
Oh, finally!
He's got money.
Sweep. Of course, sadly, Simon Moon only has 4 cards on hand.
I have 3 cards in hand.
3 cards on hand.
3 cards in hand, so he only gets 2.
It's not really great.
It's better than 1. 3 is better than 1.
But he used... Oh, he has another one. Well, it's still horrible. He wasted 2s. And of course, you know, with Maxx, it's like she always draws cards, so
an inject.
You maybe just need to wait a little.
Wow, look at all that money.
See? Like, if he played it now, it would be great. Drawing all the cards, trashing all the programs. No progress has been trashed, and then, of course, doing the lucky find. Really great splash in here, lucky find. Oh, and a sure gamble. Oof. Meanwhile, Elad decides to res that pet campaign. That pet campaign doesn't seem like a pet campaign that will survive for very long with the scrubber. I don't think Simon Moon will leave the scrubber unused. That would defeat the purpose. So there's another remote. So now we have to explain this now because there's so many remotes now. There's going to be like a second row going on, but it doesn't mean that there's 2 cards on one server. It's just another server in the second row.
Correct.
And there's a hedge fund.
And a second scrubber. Oof.
Oh, that's just incredible. 2 scrubbers? That's just insane.
It's like I can trash anything.
Yeah, so now it's a super wizard.
He's got Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan, super wizard. He can trash the pet campaigns without paying a single credit, and I love this one. Hey, do you recognize this card?
I can't recognize the art. I think I know the art, but I can't remember the name.
It's Fester. So Elad will now lose 2 credits whenever there's a purge.
Which is actually really good, because NEH runs a lot of Cyberdexes.
Yeah, so I was wondering this myself, and yes, actually Cyberdexes will get triggered by this. So Elad will lose money when he purchases tokens, and we already see Simon Moon collecting an impressive amount of virus tokens here. So Elad was actually encouraged to purge soon. Oh, and installing an upgrade there. What could it be? Is it maybe a Cyberdex?
It could be a Cyberdex if he's running NEH. I don't see anything else being in there.
That's usually the thing that is an upgrade. So we're probably going to see a purge. He's going to lose 2 credits. It's going to be hilarious. Running on a Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Jackson being trashed by the scrubbers. And now we're gonna see a Deja Vu, Vujade on the parasites. Yes,
1 parasite on pop-up window.
1 parasite on Eli.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no, clone chip.
Works.
And that's going to be it.
Yep.
Alright, Elad, keep fighting.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard pressed for him to do something. He needs to score an agenda out right now. One of those 3 needs to be one.
2 scrubbers, guys. 2 scrubbers. Keeping that in mind. That's a good choice against NEH, against those horizontal builds. Such a good choice. Trashing a Sanson for 2? Yes, please. More of that. Alright, install? No, taking it back actually. Looking to the archives, the pro move where you have no idea what to do.
Make sure there's no clot in there.
Yeah, and Simon was like, there's no clot in there, go ahead. And he's like, thank you for shortening up this. So yeah, it's going to be installed, drawing a card. Oh, that's going to be Biotic Labor. Belaboring the Biotic Labor, and then it's going to be a score. Of course, this is going to be a very expensive thing. Oh, even raising two Steam sponsorships. Oh, but that is going to Astro Script. That's really great. Opening the venue for more fast advances.
Now, does
and
he have
of course,
a making
getting
news in hand?
He can install 2 cards, 2 things from his hand.
Or archives.
Yes.
Pop up.
Breaking news now wouldn't help because there is no Sanson.
There's no Sanson, correct. I realized that after I said it, I was like, I'll just stay quiet.
That's something you want to do when the Sanson is out, but yeah, no, around. Especially like you want to finish with the breaking news. You don't want to be like wasting your Astrosphere token on this. All right, so that is going to be a pop-up window here on our R&D. A really great placement. And another pop-up window. Yes.
2 credits swing. Ugh.
Love it, but I think Simon Moon will be soon recurring the parasites for this because this aggression won't stop. No rest on the outer eyes though, inner eyes.
So this is 2 cards.
Can I take that back?
And there's like nope. And as last thing, I'm gonna actually trigger the Cyberdex manually. He loses 2 credits, but because he paid 3 credits for the trigger, he actually don't.
He gets
and there's a score.
Oh, the train is gone. Train no longer
exists. The train is gone. Runaway train never got far.
So now this is going to be a long game. Here we go.
Now we're playing a Netrunner for real. So that was a really smart choice by Elad here because if he hadn't used the Cyberdex, Simon would have accessed the Cyberdex anyway, and he would have lost 2 credits anyway.
Right, and he would have
accessed
seen
more cards.
1 extra card instead of just...
Yeah. So it was actually a good choice for Elad to proactively purge the virus tokens. So because he ends up at a very similar amount of money, and Simon will see less cards because of this. And there was a parasite installed on the pop-up window as expected. Second parasite on pop-up window. Oh man, those pop-up windows just melt away like ice in the sunshine.
Guess he ran on somewhere.
Jackson being used. During a run on R&D. So he gets back to Cyberdex now. Elad's saying he's the saddest NBN.
Not a good looking game.
Well, I'd be sad too when 2 of my 3 after scripts are gone and I've scored a 3rd one.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for Elad, and of course with the scrubbers it's very difficult for Elad to establish like a Sanson server for that can't be broken with Simon Moon's stuff. Can be trashed with Simon Moon's stuff. Oh, Jackson from the top be trashed with the scrubber credits. Ew. What kind of ice do you think there is? Like it can't be rest for 3 credits, right?
It could be an Ichi.
Could be an architect.
Well, architect costs 4.
4.
So what other things can? Could be a toll booth. We did see that in his hand.
Oh man, if that's a toll booth, that's going to be painful. He will never be able to res it, basically.
Oh.
But never mind. He actually can res it next turn now, because he gets 2 credits and then plays the hedge fund.
Yep.
Really important for him right now.
So let's see if I'm right. I did see a toll booth in there. So, is it levy time? Levy AR? Time to bring the cards back?
No.
Or is he
No,
just
he's
looking
actually
for a clone chip
he's
trigger?
actually just looking. So as Maxx, you really have to manage your deck. You really have to, especially when you're getting low on cards, you really have to make predictions, like realize which cards are left, so you can decide whether you want to draw more cards or whether you want to, because you want to be able to do the Levy thing, right? And there's no Levy in his discard pile yet. So he's thinking what to do now. There's no Levy in hand, I think. And there's not too many cards left. I think there's maybe like 4 cards or something.
4 or 5.
3 credits, also not too many. What? Knifed, love it! Oh! Killing the Ichi, knifing the little boy. Oh, there's another Ichi though.
Eli.
Never mind.
Yep.
Not Eli, not Ichi, Eli. And then trashing the Steam sponsorship. Not a big fan of sports, I see. Maxx just hates everything. She wants to kill everything. Killing little boys.
She doesn't like any type of sports. Corrupt government sponsorships for
Killing
sports.
everything, destroying eyes, destroying assets. Everything is gone. Look at the board state of Alad. Just look at it. There's just 1 ice installed and 1 asset. That's all he has right now.
Hey, that's all he needs. Sometimes that's all you need.
It's like a reverse noise. Instead of trashing things from archives, you trash things that are installed everywhere. Everything is just removed and undone. So Elad draws more cards, installs more cards, gives more fodder to the scrubbers. Oh, I think 1 card left.
There's a corroder.
And Simon is like checking his discard pile. What? Where is it? What card could it be? Should I draw? 2 credits left. I don't even... Look.
Looking back again. What is he searching for? I'm curious.
Counts the cards, he makes the assumptions, but nope, 3 of those. And the worst thing is like once you miscount one of the cards, it's like you have to count all over again. Dirty Laundry on HQ, getting up the monies.
It's the same old thing. Monies.
Elad forgets to give him the access, so yes, please access. Oh, that is the toll booth.
Okay, so that is not the toll booth.
Click 3, R&D.
Running R&D.
Architect!
Architect.
Get back in.
Use the clone chip to bring back the Mimic.
Yep, there is the Mimic.
And he just has
Now-
enough credits to break.
It's almost as if he planned this. This is amazing.
You'll see.
Gonna see 4 cards.
1.
Okay. 3. Okay. 4. Okay.
Wow!
Nothing, apparently. Nothing.
So they're
whiffing
either
on
in
this
his,
multi-axis.
so either he's holding it in his hand or just naked on the side.
Lying naked on the floor. Alright, Elad is thinking what to do now. Or maybe Simon is still in... last click run on there, and that is going to be a pet campaign, trashing a pet campaign with Scrubbers. Scrubbers just eat this
work.
up like there's no tomorrow.
The value. So value.
4 credits every turn, that's just pretty sweet.
Wow, everyone likes his archives.
Yeah, like there's some amazing stuff going on in this archives. Do you guys want to see as well? We're gonna have like slow-mo footage of they going through the archives. With like some
With
erotic
a close-up. Close-up and some nice music. It's like,
Alright, installing something in front of R&D. That R&D is also like a very frequented place. Sweep squeaking, yes.
max
like
benefit. Yay.
Good. Oh no, that's what we was looking for. That is the Levi.
I should have.
Oh, and he only had one same old thing. Oh.
The actual final card is Levi. Oh.
And he wasted his same old thing on that run on the dirty laundry. Ugh. Ooh.
A huge mistake by Maxx. Perhaps a good opportunity for Elad to do something about this. Just as 3 credits, it will cost him a fortune, ages for him to get this back. Even running on the archives R&D here, having to jack out after the first architect. Really great opportunity for Elad to do the counter attack now.
And now he purges everything. That is unfortunate.
I don't know if that's a good opportunity though, because it's like he spends 2 credits. Oh, there's a Sansan there, not being trashed by the scrubbers because he doesn't have the, or I guess he doesn't have the money quite. Instead, he decides to trash the Steam sponsorship. Now all the chances of getting his stuff back from the archives are gone.
But now this game should go to Elad unless he can save 4 credits and then make glorious runs.
I think I saw Deja Vu on Simon Moon's hand, but Deja Vu is 2 credits, and playing the Levy is 5 more. He needs 7 credits to pull this off, and like 3 clicks. This is like a great opportunity for Elad to come back into this game.
So easily score out 2 more agenda points or 4 agenda points.
Yes. All right, and signing 2 cards, giving. But Simon is not phased by this. He just keeps running. He just, even though he has so many more important things to do, he just keeps running and clicks for credits.
Well, he has no other option. He has to assume trying to let him sneak out an agenda.
Yeah, but I see a lot of players when they arrive at a problem like Simon Moon has right now. Simon Moose, that's also nice. Simon Moose. When they arrive at a position like here, they like go into themselves and start playing like this solitaire game where they don't care about what the corporation is doing, like letting the corporation get away with a lot of stuff because they try to fix the problem that they have with their deck, And so I'm really amazed how Simon just keeps running on stuff, even though he has priorities that he has to fix. So yeah, for example, trashing this daily business show, really great. Elad would be able to get like so important stuff out of his deck if this was still running. And then just clicking for credits. Oh, install. Yeah, there's going to be another score with a Sansan. Of course, just a BL now. But the Astrostrip token is still up there, and now there's an open Sansan that Simon has to trash. Elad doing a really great job of taking this initiative here.
Yeah, he has to run it, blow it up, then do something.
That will get him down to 7 credits. He can still pull off his trick because of this. He does that. Oh, 8 credits, yes.
Yep, Deja Vu with just enough to Levy. There it is.
1 credit left, and he'd kill Levy finally. Oh, crisis averted, but he's down to 1 credit now.
But the Sansan is gone, so that's good. He doesn't have to worry about it on the next turn.
Yes.
But there is an Astroscript token, so...
But both players are at such a low amount of credits, it's insane. Anyway, cutting the cards, very out of order. And then drawing 5 new cards. Getting credit as a final click. Elad draws. Installs draws. Score. Yes, no, yes, maybe. I don't know. Yes, oh no, it's the Jackson. Will Jackson do something about it? Because we know there's a new attack coming up from Simon. He will start drawing with his Maxx ability again. Installing a upgrade on that R&D. And Simon gets up the money with the legwork, and the legwork was discarded, just a hedge fund. Sure gamble.
Back to some money.
Yeah, if only Elad were able to get money as quickly as Simon does.
I have faith in Elad. I believe in him. He can do it.
Elad, you can do it. We're behind you.
Do it. Well, I am. I don't know about that. Come on, NEH. Win it back. Tell Maxx now.
Show why you're the most used corporation in the world. The broken corporation.
Oh, don't get me started with broken. Oh, God.
Broken. Alright, running on that thing. That is going to be a wraparound here. Really good. Running on a Jackson. Jackson being used. 1 face down card and 2. And this is a. What was that? Oh, 2 hedge funds back, actually. Yeah, Elad really needs those those monies. I wonder why he put the hedge funds back and not the sweepstake. Yeah, I think sweepstake would have been a wiser choice because he's so low on money anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, Elad. Oh, Elad now asks if he can exchange this.
What'd you shuffle in?
And Simon allows him to. Alright, so he reconsiders and gets, instead of the hedge funds, he gets a shipment from Sansan, interestingly. Ha! So he can score with 0 credits and then
So what he just telegraphed to his opponent right there is that he's holding at least an agenda in hand.
I don't think that's a telegraph. I mean...
It could be. It might not be, and he's preparing, but...
No, it just means that that's how he wants to win this game. He wants to score even if he has 0 credits.
Right.
And with a Fester here, I mean... Oh, I love that Fester, man. It's just such a great choice. Running an HQ.
And he has a fast track. Okay, Jesus.
But it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to fast track with 3 credits and leave it on hand? You want to draw into the agenda. You don't want to fast track. Alright, and that is going to be a score, and I think that was a breaking news. Scoring with normal credits. Now, sadly, like, the breaking news would have been great when there was still 2 Steam sponsorship around, but now that's just like pissing in the wind. But of course, now we get the race going on, where it's like, who draws the agenda first? If Elad draws the agenda, he can score immediately with a Asushku token, if he gets 1 additional credit. And if Simon draws the agenda, then I guess he prevents Elad from scoring, because Simon still has 4 agenda points. And he still needs to have some kind of way around this wraparound.
Dirty Laundry HQ?
Dirty Laundry, the HQ.
Sorry. I was at 9, I should go down to 7. And then I'm...
Alright. Elad's still not even bothering of icing up the HQs. Clone chip, that's good. I really like Simon Moon's deck list. I'm gonna ask him.
Interesting Maxx build. I've never seen Scrubber and Fester in there. Not the Maxx builds I've played.
It's just beautiful, so incredibly aggressive. And also regular breakers, no shenanigans, you know? I haven't seen a count siphon yet. Just keeping the corporation poor by regular means, just by trashing the ice. And denying the asset economy. Alright, that is going to Kuroda, and now the wraparound does nothing. Oh, even running on R&D with a knife, killing the wraparound.
And then pay 4.
Just so brutal.
I don't see that many people use the cutlery events anymore.
Yeah, and I think this 1 knifed or 2 knifed, I don't know how many are in there, is really doing a great job, especially against the Eli's, because they're often like those incredibly taxing eyes. So knifing an Eli is just so great. And we see the cyber decks going on here again, this time not preemptively using it, but just letting Simon Moon run into it. Losing 2 credits in the process, and then running again, Simon Moon, and nothing. He already saw that card, but he gets up the medium token and the data sucker token. Now running HQ. Getting up more data sucker token. Jesus Christ. That is going to be a Sansan. Not trashing the Sansa. He wants to keep this money, I guess, for the R&D runs.
Yeah. And even if Elad installs it now, he still has to wait a turn to get it to be able to res it, so it's...
Yeah, Elad is really not in a position to res it, so there is no like, trashing the Sansan is not a huge priority right now. I mean, the only reason to maybe trash it is to not give the Elad the additional card draw. Elad finally decides to ice up the HQs. I don't know, I think getting credit would be more... he has 2 credits, that's okay. He wants to have 2 credits so he can draw into a agenda.
Credit. There it is. Yep, that would be the play.
Simon Moon getting the credits from the Dirty Laundry daily cast that he installed there. Running R&D. Going to see so many cards, it's just a bit painful to watch.
He has enough credits to do it one more time.
Yep. He gets 2 credits instead. Elad draws now, because now Sailor Moon is establishing kind of like an R&D lock now, like making sure that Elad doesn't draw into an agenda, which is the right way to deal with the situation right now. So I guess Elad has to do the. Wow, he just gets 3 credits, man. I don't know what he's out in front of HQ, but clearly it won't stop Simon. A really nice,
Tobuth?
juicy.
Come on, I want to see Tobuth Raz. Doesn't
Really
have
nice,
enough.
juicy code gate would be great. Oh, that is going to be NAPD. No, wow, not scoring it. Oh, second disappeal though.
Oh.
Another NAPD. Oh man, what a cluster of agendas. Oof.
Yeah, I guess he didn't want to waste it waste the money on it.
What a dramatic game, like very swinging. Elad, the entire game, Elad
Was behind, and then he came back, and now it went,
and then it seemed like there was an opening here because Simon did like the mistake with a Elidi, but
That's one thing I like about Netrunner. You're never sure until the end.
yes, that's definitely the case. And I'm really enjoying this Maxx build. Seeing the Fester is really exciting, and of course the 2 double scrubbers are really doing some wonderful job at keeping the economy at bay. Alright, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna see those 2 players in the next round, in next game of this one round. So I hope you will join us next time when we will, as always, hack the planet!
Hack the planet! Shut up
And we're gonna start.
Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.